Well, folks, Russell here of RWA Fishing. I don't know what to expect today. We got cold front conditions, temperature is it's real chilly morning. But I'm going to try to fish a lake I haven't been to in probably in a couple of years. We're going to send some stuff out, and folks, we'll see how it goes. This has gotten way overgrown from the last time I was here. This is a lot to have to go through. Where would the fish be in this? Sending out the 4-inch slow roll shiner as a search bait. I'm gonna let the GoPro run so you can see what I brought myself into. Just a remnant of a trail here. Tell you, the next time I come through here, it's going to be in the spring before all this has a chance to grow. Let's see what this side takes me to. A little bit of an opening. I see frogs and turtles taking cover. Might as well fish it since I'm here. Look at this mess. Which way did I come in? I think this way. That way. Yeah, next time I come through here, it will be early spring. Bite, bite. Come on. All right, finally, folks, finally. Finally. We're gonna stretch a little bit, say about 1.5 pounds. Finally. Buddy, thanks for showing up. I'm so happy to see you. Let me tell you about the day I had today. You know, this is my 3rd spot trying to catch you. Thank you for showing up, buddy. It was definitely a struggle today. Now, I knew it would be tough. Now with this cold front, and we're pretty much in a transition period, plus I got a late start. But finally, finally, my brethren. Folks, it was a tough one today. Well, my first spot, at the first lake I tried to go to, I said, I'm gonna go to the spot where I've caught several of them before. It was so overgrown, goodness gracious, it was like going through a jungle. And I never did get to the spots I wanted to. It was just so overgrown. And at that lake, I only got one bite. Second spot, no bites at all. That second spot is my least favorite lake anyway. Finally, at the third spot, we got that nice, probably 1.5 pounder on the 4-inch slow roll shiner. And tell you, I was glad to see that rascal. I didn't think the skunk was going to leave me today, but finally it did. Well, folks, I tell you, thanks for sticking with me through this one. I know one fish catch isn't much of a video, but thanks for sticking with me. Hey, and I've got some more details on the 800 sub giveaway. I'll be showing some of the prizes that I'm going to give. I'm still gathering them up. Tell you, folks, if you stuck with me through this, thank you so much. For going through 3 lakes and only getting one, a thumbs up will be greatly appreciated. Well, folks, thanks for watching RWA Fishing, and as always, God bless you. Hey folks, Russell here about RWA Fishing. Well, here's an update of my 800 sub giveaway. And let me tell you, some of those guesses have been so close. As I read them, I say, oh, that was close. You're almost right there. But as of yet, since it's still open, I can't give any clues to the actual weight just yet. But I can tell you, some of those guesses are really close. And some of those have been really generous, too. It's like, wow, they're seeing a lot bigger fish than I'm holding. Well, let me show you what I'm going to be giving away. Okay, now with the fall coming into play, this is a good time to find bass that are going to be feeding up, ready for the winter time. So we're going to start out with Booyah Vibrating Jig. This one is the Melee. Now, one of the nice things about this one is that it doesn't try to swim up to the surface as you're reeling it in. It holds at the water level that you put it in pretty decent. And it, in my experience, it comes over wood and things like that pretty good. And another Booyah product, this spinnerbait. Now this spinnerbait will get through a lot of the grasses that a chatterbait will only get clogged up in. So that's one of the reasons I'm throwing that in. This one has twin blades, one willow and one Colorado blade. Sorry about that motor getting started. And of course, some of the most popular things in fishing are soft plastics. And we're going to start with the basic stick bait. This is the Bass Pro brand, 6-inch. There's so many ways to fish a stick bait. It's just amazing. And as old as this design is, it just flat out still catches fish. A lot of times when nothing else will. And the creature baits. Now this is one of my favorites. This is absolutely one of my favorites. This Rage Tail Rage Crawl. You can use it as a trailer, or you can match it up with a sinker and use it by itself. Now this here, excellent. These are some of my favorite swim baits. And this particular cut of bluegill flash. Just about every body of water that has sunfish in there, they have bluegill. And you know bass love eating bluegill. This has gotten me some really nice fish, and I certainly will do the same for you. Now one of the newest things to my arsenal are these 4-inch slow roll shiners. These things are the patterns in there are so lifelike. And as I'm reeling it through the water, the flashes that it gives off as it wobbles looks just like a fish in distress. And a lot of times I'll use these as a search bait before I throw in anything else. And a lot of times when the fish are being finicky, that's when you have to downsize. So I'm throwing in this little finesse worm from Lunker Hunt. This one comes with one that's already loaded with a jig head on it. Then you got 2 extras to go with it too, in case that one gets torn up. And not to leave out the those who like crankbaits. A square deal. These things bounce over wooden rocks like anything. And they really are really good at catching fish too. And a lot of times you have to go dig deep. This is a deep diving crankbait. This one is rated to get down between, down as deep as 16 feet. Of course, depending on the line that you use and conditions and how far you're able to cast it. But this should get down to those fish that are holding down deep. And you're gonna want some hardware to go with all that. Oh, well, before I get into the hardware, gotta throw in a couple of jigs. This one is the football head jig. There you go. That was the football head jig. And I figure 3/8 ounce size is probably a good all-around size. And of course, you gotta have a swim jig. And to get through that grass, get through that structure, same size, 3/8 ounce. And some of those who are really good at jig fishing will enjoy that. And this wouldn't be an RWA fishing giveaway if I didn't give frogs. Now this live target frog, this is one of my favorites. This thing, good amount of weight on it. It casts really great. Good soft body. And when they hit this thing, don't miss too many hookups. And another great frog is this Booyah Booyah Pad Crusher. Oh, for those times when it's like a slight ripple on the water, you want to make the frog presence known just a little bit more. Just pop this around where you normally throw a frog, and you get some bites. Got some hardware to go with these things. Got to do some 3/16 ounce singers. 3/16 ounce seems to be a good way to start with. You attach it to your worm. You Texas rig it, or you can Texas rig your feature bait. And when finesse fishing, these weedless style jig hooks by Z-Man, these will take your let's go. These will take your finesse worms to places that an open hook will only get you stuck. And I have caught a lot of bass on these things, and they work. They get through the brush, they get through the grass. They work pretty good. And a decent array of hooks. We got a 5/0 size here. Now I like the screw lock, and I mainly use these on the worms because I like the way the screw lock holds the worm better than the traditional worm hook. A lot of times, especially in places where I fish, a traditional worm hook, you're pulling it through the pass and through the grass, and that worm will just get pushed down that worm hook. These hold it in place quite a bit better. And you got the drop dead style too. I like these with my swim baits here. That size 3/0 works pretty good with these spinner baits. And then we have a 3/0 size here. Now, I would probably use these with the creature baits, with the Texas, bringing it Texas rig with that 3/16 ounce sinker. That's a good combination. And another assortment of swim bait hooks, just in case you prefer this to the drop dead style. Now, seeing all this, what I think I'll do is get just a few more items and make this a first and second place giveaway. Yeah, I think I'll do that because some of the guesses have been so close. So when I finally do pick a winner, I'll feel better about giving a second place prize for drawing from those who have guessed so close. But folks, I can't really thank you enough for getting my channel to where it is, and it's still constantly growing. Thank you so much, folks. Thank you for watching RWA Fishing. And as always, God bless you.